Tommy, after 3 months, it had to just feel like A, it was nice just to get on the ice, and B, for the club to have the response they did after the first period. Kind of just walk us through all the emotions that you had personally tonight.
Yeah, it was exciting to be back out there. It's been watching a lot of games, so way more fun to be out there with the guys and be a part of the meetings before and the warm ups and the game itself. So that felt good on a personal note. But then obviously it wasn't the start that we wanted. But I feel like I've watched the team fall behind 1 or 2 goals a lot, and they're good at getting back in the game. So it was nice. It was a fun wave to ride there, and good last 40 minutes for us.
Who or what was said in the room in the first intermission, or was it really just kind of an unspoken thing to have a bounce back start to the second?
Yeah, it was pretty. It wasn't. It was just kind of business as usual. There wasn't a whole lot said. It's pretty loose. We know it's a 60-minute game. I was kind of looking around. I'm like, because I've seen these guys come back from so many deficits. So I was like, I wonder what they say because I haven't been in the room much. So I was quiet. They weren't flustered, but we also knew we had to be better, and that was the message. So the first couple shifts of the second were pretty impressive to watch, and that's what kind of turned the game for us.
You practice with them day in and day out, but the Nicky, Hugh, and Bitsy line was on a different level tonight. When did you guys see that they really had it going on, and at what point do you just kind of ride that wave?
Yeah, I mean, they've been trending that way for a long time, long time now. Especially Nicky, his development's been fun to watch. Um, Bitsy and Ginger, I just see them as kind of energy bugs out there, and they just keep going and going. And I think Ginger's got some confidence. Obviously, he's made his NHL debut, which is a huge deal for him and his family, and just for us in general as a group, because that's really cool when one of us, one of our guys, gets a chance to go up there and play in the NHL. So I think he's riding a high, and his play certainly showed it. And they're a good trio. They play really well together.
When you think back to when you made your NHL debut, how do you kind of pass that on to Hugh? And do you? Is it true you get a real confidence boost when you return to the American League after you get that taste of the show? Does it give you? I know different guys probably take it in different ways, but how do you use that as a motivation and a springboard to know, hey, I got there and I can get back there?
Yeah, I think I don't have too much to share with guys, with those guys about that, just because they're playing in a new time and they're such good players themselves. I think, but I think it does definitely serve as a springboard, and I think it has for you see Nicky and Ginger, obviously Tux, Joel. Like I think practicing the NHL, playing games in the NHL, it makes you better, and then you come back here, and the level of play that you have is raised, and you have some confidence. The club believes in you. Um, Ginger was it was impressive to watch tonight, and really happy for him.
Guessing, other than changing up the first period, how much more would you want different tomorrow versus tonight?
Well, I mean, you said it, the first period, and just kind of you could tell our mentality was so much better in the second. So I think that's a work in progress. Our starts and just finding that level, getting to it quickly, and then sustaining it. For 60 minutes, and you can't be perfect for 60 minutes, and you can't play lights out for 60 minutes, but you can find a level that's sustainable, and that's really difficult for the other team to match. So I think that's what we'll try to do, and there's little things here and there, execution and special teams, and there's tons of stuff, and that's our coaches will identify it. But as a group, we're pretty pumped with the win tonight, and then but tomorrow comes at us quick, so that'll be a whole new challenge in itself.
How much fun is it to get back into the sold out building and playing in front of that crowd and that energy?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's so much fun. It was something I missed. So it just felt great to, love playing in this rink and in the Thunderdome, and the fans here are spectacular. So it was a great atmosphere. They bared with us while we got our feet under us, and then the second and third it got real loud in here, and that definitely plays a part in us, coming from behind and then separating from blowing the game wide open. So it was great.
Thanks, Tommy.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Yep.